Alright, here we are in a run and drive video of this killer little original paint Survivor 1975 Ford Highboy. You can see all the lenses are nice and bright. Looks like maybe we got a turn signal out there. Bulb will replace. But this truck just has that nice 60s, 70s correct Ford sound to it. I mean, they just kind of have a distinctive sound coming through the exhaust. You see the carburetor's really clean. It's been rebuilt sometimes. It has nice maintenance. I mean, all this stuff's here. You can tell the air cleaner's been painted at one point, probably when the motor was done. But you know, all the tie downs are here. It's got a battery tender you can plug in. So this truck obviously wasn't driven a lot. It was clearly stored inside and well taken care of, but it's really nice. You can plug into it and, you know, it keeps the battery all charged up. You can see no hyper extensions on the hood, nice gaps. Still got the factory rubber in there to keep elements out. You see nice bright clear lenses. Turn signals are working. Even the light split lights working. Just has that killer sound to it. So alright, hopefully traffic isn't too bad and we can get this thing up to speed. But like I said before, these tires on here, you know, just kind of look period correct on this thing. Just gotta adjust my seatbelt here and get rolling. But they, you know, they are bias ply. They're kind of what came on there new. So that's why we left them on there. The door sweeps, we did put new door sweeps in here on the outside and inside. So, because they were a little cracked and brittle. But, so the windows are just a little bit tough going up, but not real tough. They're you're not going to break anything or wear something out. All the wing windows are nice and tight. They're going to stay in place. They lock. You don't have to stack a bunch of nickels. Both doors lock. Again, the single key. Stereo comes and goes. You'll be driving and the volume will come on a little bit, but you know, I'd replace all this and get a nice set of tunes in here. The cigarette lighter does work. It's a non-smoker. No burn holes anywhere in the seat. No smells, but it's nice because you can plug your iPod in, your cell phone, all that stuff. Gonna go ahead and the gauges. You can see the fuel gauge is working good. Temperature gauge up. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and hit it. You see that's working cool. And it goes in and out of four-wheel drive, nice and easy. Go ahead and take off the e-brake. E-brake works good. So I start off in second for the most part. But you can see it's got nice shine along the hood. First gear is just an extreme granny low. I mean, you can see I'm in second gear right now, and you know, 10 miles an hour is pretty much. You can hear it winding up. But I'll put it in first gear just because I got a short distance to go anyway. For traffic. That's pretty much it, you know. She's just like a tractor, you know. This is an era of truck that'll never exist again. I mean, these things are workhorses, and that's why people swear by them. And these things, and that's what's so incredible to see this one in this condition, because these trucks just got beat and hammered on and worked hard. Because that's, you know, you saw the brochure, farm and work truck. You know, that's what they were sold for, designed for, and built. You know, you don't have any exhaust smells coming in. It's a nice, you know, solid feeling interior. You get a little bit of door panel rattle, you know. You know, I love this way this thing looks with the tires. You know, it's got that 60s, 70s look to it. It's a factory fresh. You know, highboy look and stance, but you know, these things can take up to a 35 stock. So, you know, these factory tires do look a little small, but you can definitely throw whatever you want in there. It's got really nice acceleration, nice throttle response. The brakes. I mean, brakes are killer. You know, tires are a little loud. You know, they kind of run, you know, bias ply tires are never quiet. I'm going to get out of traffic here. And there we we go, we're in 4th gear. Clutch feels awesome. Transmission feels great going through all gears. As you can tell, you get a little bit of wind noise coming through. I mean, you know, you look at the design of this thing and it's the aerodynamics of a brick. So even brand new, or if you were to fully restore it, you're always going to get a little bit of wind noise. That's just kind of the design of it, and to me that's the character. That's the old truck feel that, you know, everybody's kind of going for. But this truck drives aero straight, the tires are warmed up, and it's riding nice and smooth. I mean, you know, tires, you'll get a little bit of bumpiness, but they're nothing to disturb you. And when they're warmed up, they ride as good as a radial. They're kind of an interesting era of a tire. But you can see it just aero straight. I mean, it's just cruising. So it's hard to find a truck of this age that drives and rides like this. I mean, it's just nuts. It's just aero straight. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go ahead and come to a stop. You can see it's not pulling, not shaking or anything. You know, it's an old truck. You're gonna have a little bit of leaks here and there in the oil, a little bit of seeps, but nothing major. It's just the way these things kind of were designed. They just kind of leaked a little bit. You can rebuild them. You know, we've rebuilt trucks, and you know, you put all of these stuff on there, and you know, 30,000 miles later, you're getting little leaks. Here's some bumps. There's a pothole. It just soaks it up nice. I mean, besides a little bit of door panel rattle, that's kind of like, you could go through a dynomatum and do all that stuff, and it turns out really well. But you know, to me, it's the character, and I love it. But here's another patch. You know, we're doing 50 now. We were doing 60 plus on the highway. Hit a bump, it just takes it. I mean, it's really easy to drive. The steering box is really nice. It's a quick ratio. But you drive this truck, it doesn't feel like a real heavy old slush box, you know. It just kind of comes through the corners. You'll see the steering wheel want to self-return to center, just like it should. But, you know, the odometer reads 38,274. You know, I sold it rolled over once, and the way the truck looks, the pedals, how tight the truck is, and just all the little items that are still there and the items that aren't worn out, you know, I believe it is got 138,000 original miles, you know. So, you know, but whatever it is, you know, no matter what the miles is, the truck is still what it is, what it looks like, runs like, and drives like. So bid on that and bid on its honesty. So all right, good luck everybody.